modelization technique is function modules. The function module is a repository object. Okay, in the system it is centrally available. Okay, not like subroutines. The subroutine visibility will be within that program, and include programs also is centrally available. Okay, across the system, this include program will be useful. Like that, function module is also a central repository object. Okay, so it has its own code to create it. That is SC37. SC37 is the code. SC37 is the T code. This is a function module builder where we will go and build the function modules. Okay. So function module is a kind of repository object. The name also should start with either GRY, okay, and then its T code is SC37. Go to system now and build one function module. Now I think the system is good in place. If you want to do, you can try. So you can try if you want, and or else afterwards also, after session also you can focus. SC37. This is function module builder and ABAP editor kind of a brothers. Okay. So SC37 is a function module builder and SC38 is a ABAP editor. Okay, it's easy to remember if you remember that. So now here one more thing is there. Before creating a function module, you should create one function group. Okay. So function group is nothing but it will be having multiple function modules within it. Within a group, it will be having multiple function modules. Okay, it's a kind of folder. One folder will be having multiple files, right? Like that. Function group, one function group is kind of a primary thing, kind of header. Under that, it will be having its number of function modules we can have. So to create a function modules, we should have one group. If it is not there, we should create one group. Okay? Since we are doing first time, okay, we should know how to create a group also along with function module. First, we will create a function group first. For that, you can note it down all these navigations. Go to command. I mean, go to menu, and then click on function groups. Create group. Sample. And give a short text. Sample function group. Okay. Click on save button. Okay. So provide a function group name, and then short text, and then okay, and then local object. Yes. Now a function group has been created. The function group created. When function group created means a generated program has been created for backend. Okay? A generated program. SAP will be creating a program for this function group. Okay? How we can build that function? Function group program. And before creating function model, we need to the function group. I mean, initially when it is created, will not be activated. It is in inactive state. So you should activate it. Okay? For that, what you should do, same navigation you should do. Go to menu and function group and change function group. Okay? Provide that whatever the group we have created just now. Yes. You see this one, this is inactive. Yeah, this is the function group, this is our short text, all this will be right. And now this is the program. So master program button is there, right? If you click, you will be going into whatever the program system generated, created, right? That program you will be in. Yes. This is the function group program. You clearly see here SAP L, okay, and your function group name. SAP L will be the prefix, and rest of all your function group name. So this is also inactive state. So inside, if you see what is there in this, so these are all what do you say, like commented lines. Okay, by default this template you give it. So here this is the top. These two includes are there. In that first one is top include. So generally any declaration if you want to do for all of the function modules under this which you are going to create, any global declarations. There you can do. Here you can come here and we can do here. Okay, this is also inactive right now. And this is the function modules. Once you create a modules, here that one module inside it will be there. Okay. So now what you should do, you should activate it. It is inactive, right? You should activate it. Activate it. It's active. Okay. Go to this. This is inactive. This also you make it active. Yes, active. Otherwise, if your function model will be having a issue while saving and while activating. Now the total function group is active state. Now very well you can use this function group for your function model creation. Now if you see here, the status has been changed, right? Now function group changes whatever you do has been changed. Now we will give the function model. Okay. So let's assume for some purpose we are creating. Okay, let's explain everything in the create a function. Okay, so just provide EG. Okay. So function model. Okay. You can create it. Now you should provide the group whatever you have created. Right? G G 10. This is what happens. A short description for function model. Sample. Okay, so it is saying just attempted to create a function model. The name used for so basically has reserved this name customer volumes. So it is saying G underscore or Y underscore. Fine. Compared to create a function model which lies in SAP naming range. It is not currently because any feature is available. Not also it will result in inconsistency. Internal numbering system use creating a new function. Means used for your own function. You should begin with y underscore g underscore. Yeah. So this is how it should use it. Okay. Always g underscore or y underscore it should start. Generally it should start in custom programs, but the function modules they have separately they have given this is the condition. Okay. So after G, definitely the underscore should be there. Okay. Otherwise that warning it is fine. Okay. So if you want to follow as per recipe, this is what you should. G underscore. Then rest of the things is your choice. Now you have here the function model builder, many options. We are in import. So import is nothing but it's a kind of input to the function model. Import parameters. So here we will be defining import parameters. Nothing but the function model, whatever it takes as an input, so that will be defined here. Then export. So as an output it is. Okay, what function model is going to return to the outside world? That is the export. So this changing will be kind of it acts as an input and export both. Okay, so you can set it as an input parameter this one, and you can get a return also. Some changes happen to this this parameter inside function model. That changes will be you can retain them. But whereas an import, once you do import, you cannot modify it. Okay, import parameters you cannot modify and in the function model, inside function model. Export, it will be just, as an output. But changing will act as an input and export both. And tables. So any kind of table format of data as a parameters, if you want to pass it like as an input or output also for the matter. Okay? So this is the place where it will be defined. And exceptions. So exceptions, you can raise the exceptions in certain cases. Okay, some kind of messages you wanted to raise it. So this is the place you will create this message exceptions here, and in your function model coding, you will raise these exceptions whenever it is required. And this is the source code. Okay. Here is the we will be building our code. Okay, clear? And we have one attribute section also. Finally, so attribute section will be having this is a function group that you guys know. Description. And we have here the processing type. So ideally we have three types of function modules are there. One is a regular function module or normal function module, and remote enabled function module, and update task module or update module. Okay. So here it is like what is normal function model? Normal function model is nothing but the visibility of the function model within this system, wherever you are creating, right? So this system, okay, is 4H. This is the system name. This 4H is the instance name. So this visibility will be within this system only, normal function model or regular function model if you have it. If you have it as a remote enabled module, so this function model it can be called from outside application also. Okay, not only from here. Suppose if you have any integration with another third-party application, okay, from there also you can invoke RFC function model of this system. Okay, RFC. This is the RFC we call this. Clear? And update module is the module. This is also one kind of function module and new kind of a new function module is type of function module. So this module will be used, okay, in the big processes like kind of a big setup. If you are doing a lot of processes are involved there, and if you want to do finally the updations to the database, okay, even though the updations to the database will happen in the middle of the processes, but that update will not take place permanently in the database. So there will be LW, logical unit of work, okay, LUW, okay, logical unit of work. That is one place, kind of a buffer place it is. Okay, so there the all updates will be happen there. Once end of the process it happens. Once one if you use one commit statement, all whatever the logical unit of work updates are there related to database, everything will be updated in a single time. Okay, so for that kind of function, processes, we will be using this update mode. Okay. So generally, we will be using this two modules, and very rare requirements we will be using update module. Yeah. So now we will be defining one one problem statement, create a function model. Okay. It's nothing but like for what we are going to create this function model. So we are going to have a function model. Okay. So the two numbers, okay, we'll pass two numbers, and we'll be having the operations as an input also. Like kind of two numbers will be sending, and operation also will be sending. Like kind of operation is nothing but for addition means A, subtraction yes, for like that, like four operations will be doing in this function model. Okay. So with this function model, all mathematical operations you can achieve. Okay. So that is the simple functionality what we are going to achieve. But in real time, we'll be having, as per the requirements, as per the real time requirements, it will be so complex or so. Based on the requirements, it will be complex field place. So simple all this. Since I'm going to create a first time, let's take a very simple example. So as a parameter, two numbers, right? Just have it p underscore value 1. This is a user defined name, parameters name. You can have it. Now, so type. Just go with the type. Whatever the types are available, see here. This is the type, associated type. This is a type ref2. Once you define, the logo of app, then type ref2 what it is. Then associated type. So if you have any data element, just know, right, a data element what it is. So that data element you can give it, or else system defined dictionary level we have a predefined data types, right? So that also can be used. Okay. So what is that? This is all this directly just go for right, that int code is there. Like you go into int code. This will go back, sign this up. And then the value to int code. Okay. Now this is for the two numbers. Now we will be having operator. Okay. So that will be kind of type character. CHR. char1. This is the character. So like that char1, char2, we can have it. It is existing already. Understood? What is the import parameters? We have given three import parameters for two for provided values and this is the operator. Now come to export. So export will be only one only, right? The result finally can be any operation. The result will be only one. So now e underscore. It's a kind of naming standards. I think here also we should. This is import, right? I should. Here export result. So that will be the type. Result will be always 84 only, right? So this is the import and export parameters. That's right. Now come to source code. Here you see that whole structure. It is the importing. Now we will be having logic. We should write now. Did we guys discuss the case statement in the back? Did we discuss case in the back? Case statement. Anyone know? Okay. So yes, I think we have not discussed only statement only. The case statement, I think we have most of the programs also will be having case statement. As like back also is having. Like case is a kind of instead of doing multiple else ifs, okay? Multiple else if kind of if statement only again it is. But at a time you can have it multiple conditions in it. Okay, multiple conditions in case statement you can have it. That's how it will be useful. So in our requirement, so based on the operator, you will be deciding the whichever calculations you should perform, right? Now we will be using case. Okay. This is what the syntax case, and here we will be using when. Okay, when this happened, when this happened, what it is. Okay, case based on I. Okay, so when if it is suppose A, okay, A, or you can do single quotation here. A, A means addition. Okay, what you should do? Just need to do E result equal to value 1 plus value 2. Okay, does it make sense? Now, subtraction, yes. Yes. That, so here it is. Another bend. Okay. By default, we have difference. So we can have it. So M for multiplication. This is multiplication, right? And another one. division. Okay. And when others happen, it's kind of, you can raise some message there, okay? Or you can raise some exception also. So none of the input is given. So that time when others will be executed. So you can have it. So an exception you can an exception you can say and sorry, this will be like short exception. Yes. This you can have it here by using the raise. Raise. Okay. So like that you can have it. Just to have also system check, syntactic check, and check no syntax errors found. Okay. Now activate. So this is how you will be writing function modules by using all these options in the function module builder. And one more thing is here we have a test tool also. You can execute the function model here itself. Yeah. This is execute button. You can pass the values and test it. And you can debug also the function model. I'll be having multiple issues. Okay, here we have an execute button. Here, see, 600. Right? Yeah. Then you come back. And then you can have it. So if you want to have the same thing, see. So this is a testing tool for function builder. If you want to division. Okay. So since we have an integer number, so that's the reason we didn't have that decimal places. Here. So suppose the exception. Suppose you give what will happen now? So exception they see, exception here. Okay, so you can programmatically you can take that exception and display it. Clear? So even you can debug also. See, there's a debug option once you provide and just you can get into debugging mode. You can just see operator what it is happening, what it is. In case how it works, you just see pressing F5. Directly it came to when others. It checked. And nothing is matching. Only when others is there. Because when others is not there in case statement, it will not execute this case at all in these kind of scenarios. Okay. So, Clear? Any doubts here? Function model, filter, any options?
Raju, can you please go to that exceptions window? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that, okay. Uh, okay, so the short text will be displayed in the program or the text will be displayed? Which one
Yes,
will be
we,
displayed?
we, we, we need to catch this exception and then display it.
Oh, okay.
For that we have a try and catch exception. That the logic is like that. That you can add it.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Clear guys? Any other questions? Function model, because we will be creating function models. Yeah. So in big developments, those if you feel, I mean, some of the technical architects they will be having. First, they will be deciding this is the functionality which will be used commonly in multiple places. Okay, let's put into this entire functionality in one function model. Then, as a developer, like as a developer, you will be building. To build a function model, these are the steps you should have it.
Uh,
Clear?
and one more question, Raju. So this will be available in SC38 pattern section, right? Similar
No,
to.
next I'm going to use it in this I know in normal main programs.
Okay, okay,
Now we are
okay.
how to use function. Already you know, right? Like I mean, we have used conversion function, right? Conversion
Right, right.
exit. That is a function model. So now I think you guys are clear. What is that conversion exit, right? So that is like, it is a standard function model. The system provided. It has its own function. So like this, it is our custom function model and it has its own function. This is complete function. This function is like it does the mathematical operations. Yeah.